Hey everyone, it's Matt Donahue with Mission Financial Planners. I'm coming to you from the road this week. I am in lovely Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the Certification in Long-Term Care conference and couldn't be more excited to be here. We do have a great market recap for you, so let's go ahead and jump into it. This week's thought comes from Epictetus. First, practice not letting people know who you are. Keep your philosophy to yourself for a bit. If the grain sprouts before the stalk is fully developed, it will never ripen. Okay, what does that mean? It's a reminder that true growth happens quietly beneath the surface, long before anyone sees the results. In life and finance, as we all know, it's tempted to show the fruit too early. We read a book, we make an investment, or we hear a market headline and think, hey, we've got it all figured out. But real strength and real wisdom really comes from steady practice, preparation, and patience. A bookshelf of unread Stoic works doesn't make you a philosopher. A collection of investments without a plan doesn't make you financially secure. The roots have to be deep enough to handle winter. That's why planning matters, and especially when it comes to something big like maybe selling your home. The IRS allows you to exclude up to $250,000 of capital gains if you're single or half a million if you're married when you sell your main residence. But the rules are specific. You need 2 of the last 5 years to have lived there, although there are some exceptions for military service, disabilities, or government work. Even if no tax is due, reporting a sale is still required. Missing details or timing can turn what looks like a smooth transaction into a headache. Just like a garden, it pays to tend carefully. Another tool that's often misunderstood, and we're going to talk about this next week. We're going to do a webinar on the 24th where we're going to be talking about reverse mortgages, but reverse mortgages are a very misunderstood tool. For homeowners over the age of 62, it's a way to use your home equity for retirement income. You can get a lump sum, a line of credit, a monthly payments, or maybe a combination. However, there are costs. Sometimes you pay up to 5% in closing fees. You're still responsible for taxes and property insurance. But used wisely, it helps people age in place with dignity. Used rashly, it can erode long-term security. And of course, we can't ignore the markets. Inflation remains sticky, job growth is slowing, and the Fed faces tough choices on rate cuts. Headlines might celebrate or panic, but appearances deceive. The key is building portfolios with balance, global diversification, high quality bonds, and steady exposure to growth. Put in some alternatives to help lower volatility. The flashy trade might look impressive, but deep roots carry you through the storm. Bringing it back to Epictetus, hey, he warned that gardens grow for show, or warned against growing a garden for show. At Mission Financial Planners, we believe financial planning is all about the nourishment, not the appearance. If you're ready to plant the right seeds for your future, reach out and let's start building together. Have a great week, everyone, and we will see you next week. Bye bye.